our top stories. Scheduled joint military drills by the US and South Korea are expected to be cut by about half, South Korean media reported. The reports come after US President Donald Trump ordered the Pentagon to substantially reduce the US role in the annual exercise. He called the drills inappropriate and hostile, while praising North Korean leader Kim Jong-un and criticizing Seoul for not supporting his war against Iran. The World Health Organization says over 5,000 Ebola cases have now been confirmed in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. With almost every second infected person dying, it has become the country's deadliest outbreak in history. Officials say the epidemic is far from being under control, but with more resources, it could be brought under control within 3 months. Prosecutors told a U.S. court that social media giant Meta deliberately made Instagram and Facebook addictive to children. Mothers of children who say they were driven to taking their own lives as a direct result of social media usage demonstrated outside the court. A coalition of states is demanding Meta pay $200 billion in penalties for using tech specifically designed to foster addiction among children, similar to tobacco.
Super green and super eco-friendly.
Green trends.
The holy grail of electromobility.
And green revolutions.
Global solution to all our climate problems.
Keep up to speed.
If you're curious about climate topics, subscribe to this channel. We've got new videos every Friday.
Subscribe to Planet A. A unique look inside Afghanistan. Despite conflict and oppressive rule, one thing offers glimmers of joy and a measure of freedom.
Afghanistan, I think it is like football in Brazil. It's everything for the lives of Afghan people. It's everything.
We meet the star players as they prepare for an international tournament. What are their hopes and dreams for themselves and for their country? With rare insights from ordinary Afghans. And what about the exiled female players who are forbidden to play in their homeland? Can they envision a future for women in Afghanistan? Dreams in the dust.
Something big happened in Lebanon this month you probably didn't hear about. The country became the first in the Middle East to completely abolish the death penalty.
It is something big and exceptional even. Exceptional not only for Lebanon but the Arab world and worldwide.
Nonviolence activist Ogarit Yunan was the person who drafted and submitted the bill to Lebanese MPs. She and her late partner Walid Slaibi campaigned in Lebanon for decades to change the country's mind about the death penalty, talking to politicians, school kids, even to victims' families.
I cannot accept to be citizen in a state of gallows. I wish I struggled since many years to have and to build a civilized state that rules by protecting life and not by killing. When we go to the family's victim for condolences, because this is the humane behavior, they are against the crime. I told them, you are against the crime, I am against the crime. So why to do the second crime? Why you are in favor for the second crime? Because you are against the crime principle. You are against the first one. So you have to be against the second also. And what the second crime the execution will give to you? Your rights? They will give to you a body, a dead body. So this is what do you want? Many of the families listen carefully to that.
The timing of the decision is also remarkable. Lebanon is in political and financial turmoil. The ceasefire between Israel and Hezbollah is fragile. It also comes as other countries in the region, including Iran, Saudi Arabia, and Israel, have actually been expanding the death penalty.
The countries where the most dramatic
several reports on the death penalty prepared by the UN Secretary General. Around 120 countries have abolished the death penalty. Others have it as a legal option for serious crimes, such as war crimes. Several countries haven't used it for at least 10 years. But a group of countries have imposed or carried out the death penalty in recent years, including almost all the countries in the Middle East. Now, part of what makes Lebanon so interesting is it used to execute people by hanging or firing squad, but it hasn't executed anyone for more than 20 years, since Ogarit Yunan helped achieve a moratorium on capital punishment.
In Lebanon, we succeeded through sensitization, through spreading the culture, through discussion with people, because they didn't have this experience to discuss about death penalty. Inside the school, one small example, when we go to school since 2000, all the students, the children or the young, they said, we are for the death penalty. We are because he deserved to be killed. He killed, so he deserved to be killed. At the end of two hours only, the session is 2 hours only. All the students said, I became against death penalty because now I know. I have arguments. I have something strong, scientific or political or social, even religious, even about the society. So it's about the culture. We didn't want from the beginning to change the law. We wanted to have, to spread this culture of against the death penalty, against violence, against killing by law, and to spread it inside the society.
Apparently, that's how it goes in a lot of countries that do eventually abolish the death penalty. It happens slowly, over decades.
Government after government, over the years, won't carry out the death penalty, and the public just get used to it. And you have generations who have grown up without the death penalty. It's just, they view it as one of those barbaric punishments of the past, like locking people in stocks and throwing things at them, and hanging them from poles, and drowning.
Many different political parties were in favor to abolish death penalty. A little surprised, but it was like this. The parliamentarian bloc, they said that they are against the law to abolish death penalty, but they will not stop the process.
Some politicians in Lebanon also pointed to Israel, which